Hi, thanks for watching. This is a guide to Omega Seamaster sword hand models. There's a lot to cover, so I just stuck with 41mm models, automatics and quartz, no chronos. So here goes. This is the most well-known one, the 2254.50, the Peter Blake model, the one everybody wants, all the collectors. This is the quartz version of that watch, 2264.50. Gets a little less attention because it's quartz, but it's just as nice if you ask me. This is a special edition for the Maccabea games, and there's another one here for the Panama Centenario. Um, this is the same as a 2254, but on a bond bracelet. Reference number is 2054.50. Again, the same watch, just different bracelet. This is the same thing except in quartz. There seem to be less of these around than the ones on the Speedy style bracelets. I am guessing because it's less popular. And here it is, the same 2254, but this time on rubber strap. There's the reference number. There's a lot less of these around too, it seems. This is the same thing, just in quartz. And again, you see far fewer of these than the models on bracelets. I would assume they sold much less of them. So here's the first blue dial one. This is the 2255.80. This is the automatic steel with the Speedy style bracelet. This is the quartz version, 2265.80. That third digit is different if it's a quartz or an automatic. And here's another special edition, which I didn't even know existed, of the blue dial. That's the case back. Here's another one made for the Royal Navy. They seem to be very, very rare. And here is the same thing, but on a Seamaster, a bond style bracelet, 2055. Same sort of change in reference number as you see on the black dial. And here's the quartz version. Again, just like the black dial, you seem to find a lot less of these on the bond bracelet. And here is the first titanium model. This is titanium black dial on a Speedy style bracelet. It's a great watch. Used to have one. Here's the same thing as the prior, but on a bond style bracelet. Again, much rarer. This one, even though it's not a special edition, I see very few of. Here's a titanium black dial on a rubber strap. Again, don't see them as often. Very nice look though. And here is the titanium, but in blue dial with Speedy style bracelet, 2232.80. The blue dials for some reason have a slightly different format to the model number. They don't match up. Here's the 2231.80, but it's on a bond bracelet with a blue dial, whereas the 2231 black dial is on a Speedy bracelet. Here's a blue dial on a blue rubber strap, which is a really nice strap. I've seen that in person. It's not many around. This is a special edition, like a gray silver dial, 2232.30. Limited production. I don't remember the exact number. And this is a steel model, but with white gold bezel insert, 2230.50. And coming up is the rubber strap version of the same watch. This is a nice one because this and the prior one have the applied indices. And here is the America's Cup edition, 2533.50. This is a limited edition technically, but I think it's limited to 10,000 pieces, so it's quite a lot. Here is the America's Cup on a rubber strap. Much like the other ones, they seem to be a lot rarer. And here's an interesting one. This is the 2455.50. This has a black dial like the 2254, but with gold hands and yellow gold bezel insert and partially gold bracelet. It's the same exact thing with the blue dial. I think they're really interesting pieces, not too many of them around. This is a wonderful piece. This is the same as the 2254, but it's entirely in rose gold. I think it's a beautiful watch. Pricey, of course. And here's the same thing on a leather strap. I think it's a beautiful look. I've seen maybe one of these pop up on eBay in several years. And here's the first GMT. This is a pretty common model. This is the 2234.50 GMT on a Speedy style bracelet. This is the same thing, but a special edition in honor of surfer Jerry Lopez. This again is the same as the prior ones, but on a bond style bracelet. This bond bracelet also has a little gold insert. It's a little bit different than the normal bond bracelet. And here it is on rubber strap, I believe. The same watch again. And here it is on leather. So you've got 3, 4, 5 versions of with the same basically watch head. And this is a very interesting one. I had no idea this existed. It's solid yellow gold bond bracelet GMT. The interesting thing is this GMT dial is actually blue. They didn't seem to make a blue dial GMT in anything other than yellow gold. Here's yellow gold, but on a leather strap. And coming up is the famous Great White, the 2538.20 white dial, white bezel GMT model. This model also is completely brushed, it doesn't have the polished highlights. So that's a summary of the 41mm Seamaster models with sword hands. I might have missed something. If I did, please let me know. It was a little bit hard to keep track of everything, and I learned about a few new reference numbers that I did not know existed and must be apparently quite rare because they don't pop up too often. But I wanted to make this little summary because I find these to be my favorite Seamasters of all time. I even prefer them to the new models. I think they're, like most of the Seamasters, very comfortable, but also just really functional and beautiful pieces. So thank you for watching.